Welcome. Today we are back in the kitchen, and today what I'm going to walk you through is salmon croquettes that I'm putting together. And we're going to have the salmon croquettes over a bed of rice. And I've already deboned the salmon croquettes, and I added the meal, and I put about 2 tablespoons of flour, which the flour helps to hold the croquettes together. But you always have more meal than flour. And then we'll just add a little black pepper, dash of salt, not too much, just a pinch of salt, a beaten egg, and incorporate that. Along with I got a half of a white onion and a half of a green bell pepper. Gives great flavor. You can't go too far wrong when you got bell pepper and onions. And we'll just incorporate this into our mixture. And because we are dealing with croquettes, and of course, anybody know anything about croquettes, you know it's in the fish family. So what I normally do to kind of ward off some of the smell, I usually add a squirt of lemon. And when you putting your croquettes together, you remember, if you keep in mind that you want the croquettes, when you finish, you want them to kind of look like you're putting together a batch of homemade biscuits. So you'll know just about how solid you want them. You don't want it real soupy, and you don't want it too stiff. So that's that. And I have some canola oil in the skillet, and we're going to transfer over to the stove. Alright, and I'm going to turn this back down on about 4, a little under a medium flame. And all you have to do is just take it and pat it out into your patties, whatever size you choose, and lay them in your oil. And as always, I always make sure that I have a plate ready with at least 2 or 3 paper towels. And you just let them fry till they finish on one side. And then you just flip it over and you go to the next side. And it really doesn't take that long. They are real easy and quick to fix, but they are good. And I like to check mine and make sure. Yeah. We'll turn it down a little bit more. And that lemon really cuts down on the scent of the croquettes. I think I'd get another little small one in there. Right on the side. And I'm telling you, the bell pepper helps to give it an even better flavor. Yeah, the Diva. Diva smells food. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, the Diva, it's my puppy. She smells food cooking. That's the Diva. She runs everything. Wow. I wish you were here to smell this. It smells great. Wow. Let's see. Cook a little bit more on that side. Then we're going to turn it back over. I usually flip mine at least a couple of times. All right. Let's see. And when they finish cooking, I'll just lay them over a bed of rice. And sometimes what I'll do when I'm cooking croquettes, because what we do down south We'll eat them for breakfast sometime. We have hot biscuits, Delta syrup, doesn't matter. You can have them any time of the day, and they're great. And it's the real delicate mix, so that's why I usually turn mine 2 or 3 times, because they're so delicate. And you don't want to overcook them. Alright, let's see if this one is brown enough. Alright. And usually when I fix croquettes, I fix up at least enough to where I can fry some and leave the rest for the next day or the next morning, and I can get up and fry up some more. And that's why I made as many as I did, because we'll probably have some for breakfast in the morning. And they'll be fresh. It doesn't take that long. It's something tasty. And you can add whatever you choose as a side dish. I have one friend, she likes croquettes, and she likes corn, biscuits, and rice. So it's whatever you feel. And you really do have to watch them as they are frying, because you don't want to cook them too hard, and you don't want to cook them to where they are not done enough. That one is right on time. Okay. Let me turn my heat back up just a little bit. This one here is ready to come out. Alright. There we go. And I'm going to move this one over here. It'll have a little bit more room. I'm going to see what... Okay. I'm going to flip this one over one more time. Alright. Oh. Peace be still. When you're frying with onions too, you really have to be careful, because once the onions hit that oil, it'll start popping. So you don't want to get burned, so you have to be careful. And especially when you're turning over something. Ah. Okay. But that's going to continue to fry. But I'm going to show you how, usually when I fry croquettes, what I usually do, I have a pot of rice, and I make sure, and the rice, I'm sure I told you before, rice is something, it's easy to cook if you know how. You just wash your rice, because you need to get some of that starch out of the rice. I usually wash my rice about 3 or 4 times. And I put it on the stove. Once it has cooked about 20 minutes, I take it off and I drain the water off and I rinse it again about 3 times at least to get some more of that starch out of that rice. I put it back on the stove, on the eye, and I let it boil for about 5 minutes. Take it off that eye, put it on a cold eye, leave the top on it, let it sit for about 20 minutes, and your rice will never be overcooked. And that's the key to that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. About 3 more minutes, and this will be ready. These two. Oh, it smells good. I can barely wait. But while we're waiting, guess what? Ha ha. I'm gonna try this. Wow. Try a little rice. All right then. That's what I'm talking about. This is as good as it gets. All right then. So these last two are ready. I'll take them out. And I'll turn the eye off. And I hope you'll try this recipe. So until next time, have a good day.